There are people who play football. And then there's Cristiano Ronaldo, a man who doesn't just play the game, he defines what it means to live with purpose, obsession, and unstoppable will. His life isn't just about goals, trophies, or fame. It's a roadmap for greatness built through pain, discipline, and an unbreakable mindset. These are 10 life lessons from Cristiano Ronaldo you'll never forget. Turn your pain into power. Ronaldo's story began on a small island in Madeira, Portugal, in poverty. He shared a room with his siblings, wore hand-me-down clothes, and sometimes went to bed hungry. But he never let his circumstances define him. Instead, he let the pain push him forward. He once said, "I came from nothing, so I have nothing to lose." Every hardship became fuel. Every setback became motivation. That's the first lesson: your pain is not your weakness, it's your greatest source of strength. Ronaldo didn't run from struggle, he ran through it. Believe in yourself when no one else does. At age 12, Ronaldo left his home, his family, and everything he knew to chase a dream in Lisbon. Alone, scared, often bullied for his accent and poor background, he was told he'd never make it. But when the world doubted him, he believed in himself even louder. He didn't need validation, he needed vision. His belief became his armor. That's the second lesson: self-belief is your foundation. The world may not see your potential yet, but if you do, that's enough to begin. Discipline is stronger than motivation. There's a saying, motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. No one embodies that better than Cristiano Ronaldo. He trains even when he doesn't feel like it. He's the first to arrive and the last to leave. His diet, sleep, and recovery are built around one purpose: to perform at his best. He's not driven by mood, he's driven by mission. That's lesson 3, motivation fades, but discipline builds empires. If you want to be great, you have to show up every day, especially on the days you don't want to. Work like you're still hungry, even when you're on top after 5 Ballon d'Ors, hundreds of records, and a career filled with glory. Ronaldo could have stopped, but he never did. Even at 39, he trains like a man chasing his first contract. He celebrates small victories but never gets comfortable. He once said, "Talent is nothing without hard work." He knows that success can make you soft if you stop hustling. That's lesson 4, never lose your hunger. Because the moment you stop improving, you start declining. Use criticism as motivation. From the early days at Manchester United to the fierce rivalries in Spain, Ronaldo has been criticized endlessly. They said he was arrogant, selfish, too flashy. But instead of breaking him, it built him. Every insult became fuel. Every doubt became drive. He once said, "Your love makes me strong. Your hate makes me unstoppable." That's the 5th lesson: don't let criticism crush you. Let it sharpen you. Turn negativity into the fire that drives you to prove them wrong. Never settle for average. Ronaldo doesn't compare himself to others, he competes with himself. Every season, his question isn't, "Am I better than Messi or Mbappe?" It's, "Am I better than I was yesterday?" He lives by constant evolution, improving, adapting, reinventing himself to stay relevant in a world that never stops moving. That's lesson 6, never settle. The moment you accept average, you kill your potential for greatness. Always strive for better even when you're already the best. Sacrifice comfort for greatness. Ronaldo's success didn't come from luck. It came from countless sacrifices, missed parties, sleepless nights, endless training sessions. While others relaxed, he worked. While others enjoyed the present, he built his future. He once said, "If you don't believe you're the best, then you will never achieve all that you are capable of." That belief demanded sacrifice. That's lesson 7. Greatness is not convenient. You must be willing to give up who you are for who you want to become. Rise every time you fall. Ronaldo's career hasn't been a straight line. He's faced injuries, heartbreaks, and devastating defeats. The 2008 red card, the 2016 Euro injury, the tears, the failures, all could have broken him. But he always came back, stronger, hungrier, sharper. When he fell, he didn't stay down. That's lesson 8. Failure is not the end, it's the beginning of your comeback. Every time life knocks you down, stand taller. Resilience is not about avoiding pain, it's about refusing to surrender. Lead with passion and heart. Ronaldo isn't just a player, he's a leader. Whether it's commanding on the field, motivating teammates, or inspiring millions, he leads through action. Remember Euro 2016? Even after getting injured, he stood on the sidelines, shouting, guiding, living every moment. That's lesson 9. Leadership isn't about titles, it's about influence. It's about showing others what's possible through your passion and your example. When you give everything, others will follow. Legacy is built. Every single day. Ronaldo knows football won't last forever, but his impact will. That's why he gives 100% every time he steps on the pitch. That's why his name is written in history, not just as a player, but as a symbol of excellence. He once said, "In my mind, I'm always the best. If you don't believe that, you can't achieve anything." His confidence isn't arrogance, it's belief backed by years of relentless effort. That's the final lesson. Legacy isn't something you get at the end. It's something you build every single day, with your effort, your choices, and your mindset. Every action counts. Every moment matters. Cristiano Ronaldo's life is proof that greatness is not born, it's built. From a small boy in Madeira to one of the greatest athletes in history, his journey shows what happens when you combine faith, focus, and fire. He teaches us that no dream is too big, no obstacle too strong, and no limit too real unless you accept it. Because the truth is, Ronaldo's success isn't just about talent, it's about obsession. It's about the willingness to keep going when everyone else stops. He reminds us that you don't have to be born great, you just have to refuse to give up. You have to want it more than you fear failure. And so, when life gets tough, when the world doubts you, when you feel like you've given everything, remember Cristiano Ronaldo. Remember the boy who came from nothing, who faced every challenge, every setback, every criticism, and turned it all into glory. He didn't wait for luck. He didn't rely on talent alone. He built himself, piece by piece, day by day. Because true greatness isn't found in comfort. It's forged in the fire of persistence. And if there's one lesson that ties them all together, it's this. Never stop believing in what you can become. Because Ronaldo didn't just teach us how to win. He taught us how to live with passion, discipline, courage, and heart. These are the 10 life lessons from Cristiano Ronaldo. And if you live by them, you'll never forget them, because they'll change not just how you play the game of life, but how you win it.